Trapped in a box, feeling so small. Can't feel a thing, can't feel at all. People they say, laughing at me, born in my face, call me a freak. This world is not my own. I was meant to be alone, and there's nothing I can do to save me now. How many times can you look me in the eye, tell me everything is fine when I know it's not? I don't even know what I should say now. I can't speak. I am such a freak, feeling so high up on a cloud, falling to black, back on the ground. Can't show my eyes, can't show my face, won't go outside, want to erase these things that haunt my mind. Think about them all the time, and there's nothing I can do to save me now. How many times can you look me in the eye, tell me everything is fine when I know it's not? I don't even know what I should say now. I can't speak. I am such a freak. How many times can you look me in the face, tell me everything's in place when I know it's not? I don't even know what I should say now. I can't speak. I am such a freak. I'm a freak. How many times can you look me in the eye, tell me everything is fine when I know it's not? How many times can you look me in the eye, tell me everything is fine when I know it's not? I don't even know what I should say now. I can't speak. I am such a freak. How many times can you look me in the face, tell me everything's in place when I know it's not? I don't even know what I should say now. I can't speak. I am such a freak. I'm a freak. I'm a freak. I'm a freak. All alone in the world, don't have anyone. Silent love, calling faith to shadow me through your hallways, new echoes you can feel, and rehearse the way you heal. Make them dance just like you, 'cause you make me move. Yeah, you always make me go. Run away with your footsteps, humble the city that drinks for two. And if you lose yourself, I will find you. High on words we almost used. Fire.
Nah, you don't know me. Lightning above and a fire below me. You cannot catch me, cannot hold me. You cannot stop, much less control me. When it rains, it pours. When the floodgates open, brace your shores. That pressure don't care when it breaks your doors. Say it's all you can take, better take some more. 'Cause I know what it's like to test fate. Had my shoulders pressed with that weight. Stood up strong in spite of that hate. Night gets darkest right before dawn. What don't kill you makes you more strong. And I've been waiting for it so long. Nights come on, waiting for a light that never comes. I chase the sun, waiting for a
and welcome back to the CFS 2015 Grand Finals here in Guangzhou, China. I am Nick Shibby C. Howard.
And I am Legend Jared G. Jordan Blackburn.
We are here to bring you more great games here on B Stage today. We just saw RU Legends versus Hidden on Mexico. RU Legends comes out on top 10-6. And we're going to move into our next game shortly. That will be Carbon versus Penta.
Yeah, and just a little bit ago, we had Penta clean up True on the A stage, and really, they looked pretty strong as a team. The True came out slow, but brought it back against Penta, and it was a close match for a little bit, but Penta stepped it up real hard. And behind Thunder and Lunas really took control of the game on Mexico. And I'm really thinking that they can give Carbon a run for their money.
I was talking downstairs with Carbon a lot yesterday. They seem very confident coming into this tournament. That being said, they were very clear that one small mistake from anybody and the entire tournament can just be thrown out of whack. Anybody can take this, and they were very adamant and respectful of their opponents in this sense.
Well, it's true, and of course these matches are currently best of one, so you really need to be on top of your game from the get-go. You can't make any mistakes and give anyone an edge because a lot of teams can run away with it. This is the Grand Finals. All these teams are capable of taking leads and closing them out, so you really need to be on top of your game. You need to be solid. You need to really go with your game plan and execute it, or you're going home.
And these are all teams that we've seen can do this. They are at the Grand Finals. They won their nationals. They have earned their place here. No team is out here slouching around. They deserve to be here. It's got to be a great experience for them to be in Guangzhou.
Well, absolutely, and Penta was in the quarterfinals last year. Now this year, they did not make it out of their region. They had an issue with the top European team. It's not exactly clear what happened, but Flipside was disqualified and Penta was brought in. So this team is trying to prove itself that they should be here, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they can bring against Carbon.
Speaking of proving themselves, yesterday we saw FaZe outsnipe Emzen on multiple occasions. That's a huge play. That shows that these are top-tier players. They stepped up. They said, we're going to go toe-to-toe with you guys. We're going to go against your best snipers, and we're just going to outplay them.
And that's interesting because we had Ragin on Sniper just last match, so it seems like Penta's been switching up their snipers. And I'm not sure why that is, or if they're just feeling it on different maps. Maybe they have different strategies. Each player is obviously capable of playing multiple positions. Usually teams try and stick to one position for every map, but Penta's been changing it up, and we'll see if that works for them continuing.
I wonder if that kind of change in strategy, look, this is our usual list, this is what we bring to the table, it's just throwing off their opponents as they seem to be walking through this loser's bracket.
Yeah. Really, versus Carbon, I think they need to stick to their strategies a little bit more, not be so freewheeling with who's doing what. They seemed a little loose against True on Mexico just now. They came out very strong and then let up, and True came back and almost equalized it. And it was a very scary moment for Penta for a little bit there before they regained their footing and kind of very strong and then let up, and True came back and almost equalized it. And it was a very scary moment for Penta for a little bit there before they regained their footing and kind of finished off True. So I'm looking for them they need to be a lot more consistent if they want to beat Carbon, who looked fantastic yesterday.
They did. They looked absolutely amazing. And we're going to jump in to these player profiles in just a second here, give you a better rundown of who we're dealing with. We're going to start it off here with Carbon. Carbon is, of course, has Andre. He's an attacker. He's very cocky. I was talking to him yesterday. He's looking for that 20 kill. We're going to expect big things here. Brando, very well-known player. He's playing order. He's telling his team what they need to do, when they need to do it. We've got Superman. He is a fairly new pickup. As you can see, he was with them at the National Finals, but, you know, we'll see what else he has to do. Famous, on the other hand, in that backup position, is absolutely ludicrous. He's streaky, he can come on and just annihilate the other team. And who can forget 15OL,
15OL,
the
main sniper of Carbon. He has been on fire this tournament. He was a huge reason they made it out of their national finals. And we're looking for him to continue his dominating streak with the sniper. He's one of the top snipers in this tournament, in my opinion.
It looks like Carbon's taking this game very seriously. You can see Superman down in the booth. He's making sure his sayings are all ready. We don't want any kind of go to the refs decision that we had yesterday. That was an impressive game that Carbon played against EP Modern. And they have to be feeling very confident taking EP Modern to that overtime match coming into this game against Penta.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, China is considered the best in the world at CrossFire. There are two teams here, HG and Modern. They're really the teams that everyone's looking to dethrone. China's never lost at CrossFire Stars. They've won every single season. And they're looking to repeat here. And currently, yeah, two China teams are out in first place in each group. So with Carbon coming so close to beating Modern yesterday, they got to be feeling pretty good about themselves.
They do, and they look well-rested. They look up to snuff. There's that cockiness from Andre. I got this. We're all okay up in here. Yeah,
We're
giving us the number one. We know it. We know how you feel, Andre. We're up here. We hope that you guys can take it to Penta. Let's take home a win for America.
We're 100% behind the American team here. Being Americans ourselves, you know, this is the English stream, but we're 100% in it right now. And honestly, I have a feeling that they can take this tournament if they're playing on their A game. What we've heard it from multiple different sources that any team can win, and including the players themselves.
Well, they went to Brazil for the Invitational, and they almost took that down. The small mistake, I was talking to them yesterday, like I said, and they felt like they should have had it.
All right, so we're jumping in with Penta Esports here, and our first player is FaZe. Now, as you were saying, he has picked up the sniper, even though it says he's in order. He has been sniping for this team yesterday and did some work with it. And next we have Lunas. Lunas has been the carry for this team. He's been the most consistent player. He's been on top of the scoreboard. He's been the one leading the attacks so far this tournament. Next we have Thunder, who is their designated sniper, but he hasn't been picking it up very much, which is interesting. They've been switching it around, and I want to see if they continue to do that or if they're going to stick with their old game plan. Now, we also saw Ragin with the sniper playing into the switching around. And it's going to be, I want to see what they do with that. Why are they switching around? Do they have map-specific strategies? Do they have different abilities on close quarters, on long range? I feel that's very interesting. We don't see that from a lot of teams.
Yeah, and we'll even see if maybe they decide to bring two snipers to this match. That would be something that we've seen EP Modern doing just recently after they had their sub come in. They've been bringing in two snipers into maps. It's been very effective for them. Maybe Penta is going to try and bring that to the table this game.
Yeah, running two snipers in close quarters maps even what was Modern was doing. So it's not like they were just doing it on a fort or an Ankara. They were doing it on sub base. And it's just very interesting that these teams are confident in their sniping ability to be able to run two on close maps like that. So we'll see if Penta is feeling the same confidence as Modern and will run more than one sniper.
Well, look at them here down in the box. They're giving us thumbs up. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
They're smiling and happy. They also look well rested. They don't look fatigued. That's huge in a big tournament like this. How much does jet lag play in? How much is player fatigue? These guys look like they're ready to go. They're ready to give Carbon a run for their money.
Yeah, and I'm really expecting Carbon to come out strong here, but I would be surprised if Penta doesn't answer. Penta has come out strong in each of their matches, but they've kind of faltered, and I feel like if they give Carbon that edge, Carbon's going to run away with it. They're not going to let Penta come back. They're not going to give them a second chance.
Absolutely. And let's move into our map here, Black Widow. I love this map. It's a very big, very open map, very favorable to snipers. We're going down this hallway towards B side here. This is the standard attack, I feel like, into Black Widow.
Yeah, honestly, this map is open for many different strategies. A lot of times you'll see teams push B as a group together, but there is so many viable strategies on this map. As you see the middle push to A, you can go from this middle push to A to B. If you go through double doors, if your team takes control of bridge, you can go just rotate to B with your whole team coming in behind or your whole team flanking from the side. It's incredible how much strategy is involved in Black Widow. And the final path you see here is the long A. Now this one is dangerous. A sniper on Global Risk can shut down this long hallway by himself sitting back here on the A plant. So don't expect to see this too often. Maybe it's a one-off where the whole team will push there at once, and it's very risky strategy to try and do that.
Indeed. And because of the large openness of this map, it's very hard for Global Risk to swap from their A position to a B defensive position. So the rotations are slower. The big open space really works in Blacklist's favor. We see up here, Blacklist is headed by Carbon, Penta on Global Risk. 15 OL gets taken out by a nade.
Wow.
From Flex very early in the map. That's huge.
That's huge to put your team up with a grenade kill very early in the round. You do not see that very often. Most of the teams know how to avoid the standard nade spots, and I'm surprised to see Carbon get picked like that.
Brando's creeping around up here on the ledge. He's looking for any information. I don't think that Penta is expecting this positioning at all. We'll see what happens. He's looking for anything they can get. He sees the A's open. Some shots being fired here. Thunder and Flex very well entrenched over at B.
As we see FaZe with his sniper holding down that long hallway, Carbon's falling back. They don't want to challenge him. And we do see Carbon with two snipers, even though they got picked off right in the beginning. They are running two snipers, so maybe we'll see that more often from them.
Maybe they've picked up that strategy after that match with Magda. Or, excuse me, Modern. So, Superman running on a scope. This is interesting. This is something that we have not seen from them. They're heading over back towards mid. We'll see where they decide to go. Oh, excuse me, they've moved up onto Catwalk. They're under the 1 minute mark. They've got to make a move soon.
And it looks like they're doing it right now. The flashes are going out, the push is coming in.
Brando takes out Rage, and Andre takes out Lunis, and they're able to secure the site. This is going to be a really hard retake for Penta. Famous taking some shots from FaZe. Andre is ready. They've got him pinned in there. There's probably no way he's going to get out. Famous rotates a little bit, picks off Thunder. Flex is going to come through the catwalk again. He does find Famous. They might try and push onto the site here. Flex does find some shots, so we'll see. FaZe here in a 1v3 situation now. He jumps, he gets a shot, but Andre just says, nope, no more for you.
Yep. Superman had that lockdown on the bridge with the sniper, and really that was a good setup by Carbon once they took over the B site that they weren't going to get, or the A site, excuse me, that they weren't going to give it up.
Yeah, Carbon looks very confident coming into this. They played it slower. They are running two snipers yet again. Famous finds a shot onto Thunder. This opens up the map so much.
Expect to see these quick snipe battles happen in middle quite often. I wouldn't expect that they challenge each other too often after the opening rounds. It's dangerous to try and give your team a disadvantage like that.
Yeah, we see that Blacklist has secured this B site. Oh, but Flex comes in with Lunes and takes out 2 members. Famous takes out Flex. We're going to see the retake here in a second from Ragin and Lunes.
We've got 20 seconds before the bomb goes off, so they need to go in. It's now a 1-on-3 situation. This is uninviewable. I don't think they'll be able to do much.
15 OL just shuts down Ragin. We'll see if Penta decides to change up their strategy a little bit here. What they're running with so far has not been working for them.
Yeah, we'll see. That A push there was not very solid, so they wrapped around back to B. And with the pick that they had in the beginning of the round, it was easy to push into B after that.
Flex finds Andre in Wang A. Superman finds Ragin. We'll see Flex just trying to get Famous. Famous is right around that corner. He knows. He just wants that shutdown on Famous.
And we see Flex pushing up 2 rounds under the A hallway as we jump on board with him again. This is twice now he has pushed up this far. And
Carbon's going to try this 4-man push here. I think it's going to catch Flex off guard. He does have a nice position. The flashes come out. They miss Flex. Flex is in trouble here. He takes out Brando, but Famous takes out Flex. Lunes with a 2-kill. 15 OL is now all by himself against FaZe, Lunes, and Thunder. He has the bomb. The bomb is very close to him. He doesn't have to worry about going and finding that in a compromising situation. He also has a scope. This is a situation where 15 OL feels comfortable. He wants to be that clutch player with the scope against 3. He wants to come out on top here.
And I feel like Penta knows that he has the scope, and they're trying to avoid being picked off right now. They're all playing on the B site. They're only taking peeks at A. They're willing to let him plant so they can swarm him. They're playing back so they don't get picked off.
He does switch out of the scope here, surprisingly. He's going to try and push onto the site. Lunes and FaZe are both looking at him, and Thunder takes him out as well. So just too hard to break that A site with 3 people.
Yeah, it was a 1v3 situation. He doesn't have much of a chance there without getting a pick with the scope, which Penta played against very well. And we see that they're pushing down mid now, and you see Flex over there pushing the A long hallway and pushing up again. They're not holding it with a scope. They're just pushing it. I'm very surprised by that.
They're going to try and come right up through mid. The spawn is smoked off. We do have a gun battle happening here on mid. Famous finds Lunes. Ragin finds Famous. Brando finds Thunder at B. And they have B site now. This is going to be a little bit harder for Penta to retake. That grenade looks like it made some contact. FaZe is going to try and come through the window. We'll see if he has any success with this position. It looks like Superman is aware that he is in there, trying to get the shot, but Superman does take him out. Superman with the 2-kill on the Flex as he comes on the site. Just Ragin left. Superman looking to close out. Ragin takes out Brando. He knows Superman's over there. Andre from behind getting the shot and taking Carbon even farther ahead.
Very surprising to see Penta commit 4 people over to the A side, leaving 1 over on B alone. And Carbon, great job of taking advantage of that and pushing into B side and securing it very early.
I think that middle push was pretty unexpected. Penta got caught with their pants down there. They were not ready for that push through middle. And now Carbon's going to change it up. They're going to go with a 4-man push right into B. Thunder and Flex behind this box. Gun battle goes down. Flex finds Brando. FaZe takes out Andre. Flex gets a 2K. Lunes does find Superman in the middle there. 15 OL once again in a 1-on-5 situation. He is not going to come out ahead. He's got, Thunder just comes in with the deagle as he tries to run away and takes him out. That was very
good teamwork
convincing.
And solid holding of B that time. Penta did not give it up. They played the B site very well. They knew Carbon would try and go back after picking up the last 2 rounds of offense on B plans. So
Carbon looked really sloppy that round, honestly. That was poor play. They're going to try a three-man push on the B again. It looks like Penta is ready as Thunder takes out Andre. He gets the 2K. It's him against Brando now. He's fighting with the Deagle. Brando's falling back. Superman right above him. 15 OL comes in from the side with the M4, takes him out. Brando killing Flex. They do have control of B. FaZe is trying to get some information through that window. 15 OL looks like he's expecting the play from FaZe through this window. He does have the superior position. Superman finds Lunes. Ragin kills Superman in answer. FaZe gets tagged a bit there.
We're down to a 2-on-2 situation here, and as FaZe comes out the window, he's on the disarm. I'm not sure if Carbon knows that he's there. Yes, they do. And they do a perfect 2v2 cleanup right there. 15 OL with a quick two-piece to close out that round. He's coming up huge for his team right now.
Yeah, and this is a close game. We can see both teams just playing a very clean game. Some mistakes by Carbon earlier, but wow, those grenades were huge. Superman is absolutely wrecked going into this long A push, and it actually looks like Penta thinks that those grenades pushed them away from this long A spot. Carbon, if they had just pushed forward there, they would have been able to take A with fairly little resistance.
Yeah, I'm very surprised by Penta's opening with the three-man long A push that they've done a few rounds, and it paid off a little bit there as they won out in the grenade battle, but as they were pushed back right there, Penta...
Lunes comes around the corner, finds Superman. Brando takes out Lunes. They have the information now that Carbon, is in Catwalk. They know that Carbon's trying for this 8 site pretty hard. I think that Penta needs to make some adjustments to their game.
We're looking for Penta to try and lock down the B site. I have a feeling that Carbon's going to try and rotate over to B from this position that they're in right now. They're going to push through middle, and they're going to push through side B. As they go to the middle hallway, they might be trying for A.
Yeah, this
very surprised by
Catwalk.
this. Wow.
Brando comes around the corner, takes out Ragin with a beautiful shot. FaZe is in trouble here on the back of A. 15 OL finds FaZe. Flex takes out Andre. Flex with a 2-kill onto Andre and Famous. That's got to feel really good. Thunder taking out 15 OL, and this 2v4 has quickly become a 2v1 in the favor of Penta. Brando's in a very compromising situation. He misses the shot, and he's got to feel like he's on his back feet. He's got to plant this bomb. He's got 30 seconds left. He's very exposed, and he's holding the scope. Flex over here behind Catwalk. He decides to go for the plant. It does go down. Flex maybe going to push over. There comes the flash. He doesn't know. Brando does find him. And
wow.
Now it's a 1v1 situation. Brando misses the shot. Flex does take him out. He's going to be able to get the disarm. That means Penta brings back a win.
Well, it was very sloppy play by Thunder and Flex there. I feel like they waited for the bomb plant, which was good, but they didn't move in together, and it was a very sketchy situation for them to be able to clean that up. It's good that they were able to close it out, but that was very, very sloppy 2v1 teamwork right there after the bomb had went down. Versus Scope, and both of them have rifles. They should have played that a lot better and not given a chance.
Yeah, that was very close. Brando almost pulling it out with the clutch there in that 1v2 situation. It looks like Carbon's going to try this 3-man push through mid into B, but this time it looks like Penta might be ready for this kind of tactic. Brando's going to check through this double door. FaZe finds Andre. Lunes finds 15 OL. Brando finds Lunes in answer. And now Brando and Superman have solidified their hold on B. It's going to have to be a retake. Flex, hiding in the back of B, takes out Brando. Superman figures it out and takes out Flex.
Now we're down to a 2-on-2 situation. The bomb is going down right now. Thunder in the window gets tagged a lot. He has not gone down, though. He is very low from that fight.
He's got the sniper. He feels very comfortable with it, as we've seen so far today. But it looks like Famous is just very well entrenched. Superman gets picked off by Ragin, and now
Wow, Thunder with the
jumping
deagle
shot onto Famous to just go, nope, Famous, you don't get to live there anymore. That's not your house.
I am very surprised by that. Famous and Brando had a good lockdown on the B-bomb plan, and I expected Famous to poke out as Brando was getting taken down there, but he stayed in the corner and thought that he could whittle down time and maybe take them out as they came onto the bomb plan, but they knew exactly where he was and took him out right away.
We see that grenade spam on long A again from Penta. It looks like they might try and push through. They're just trying to get any information, catch Carbon off guard. Andre and Brando seen safe on the other side of the map, looking to push into B.
I'm still not sure about these long A pushes. If Carbon had gone on to B right there, it would have been a 5v1 situation again, with Penta having to come in and retake B from Carbon. Now B is easier to retake of the two bomb plans, but I don't know if I agree with the situation that they keep putting themselves in.
15OL catches Thunder with that grenade, and now we've got a 5-man hold on B. This is going to be very hard for Penta to retake.
I think that Penta is going to try and come from the blacklist spawn, bring a few members from there as well, and pinch at the same time. But it's going to be so difficult for them to be able to get back into the site.
Lunes and Andre, almost like they know where they are through the smoke. Andre picks up a 2-kill on Lunes and Ragin. Very well done. Nice shots placed. Gun battle happening. Andre and Carbon takes the map.
Yeah.
That was intense after that 2K.
Great action, 5-4. And if you got a chance to look at the kills at the end there, on Carbon's side, 7-7-7-6-7. Very even across the board. Everyone is stepping up to the plate, and this match is very close right now. We're going in 5-4, and I'm not sure who's going to take it right now. Both teams playing very good. Carbon playing a little bit more synergized together, but Penta coming out with a bit more fire, a bit more energy, it looked like. So we're going to see if Carbon can keep up the pace, though, in the teamwork. I feel like their teamwork is better right now as we're going to hop into the second side.
This is a blacklist side map, so we'll see if this game is going to be decided by who's on blacklist. 15OL finding Thunder, Superman finding FaZe in the first 30 seconds of the game. We'll see how that affects Penta's push. They're now in a 3v5 situation, and Lunes and Ragin are going to try and push on this A bomb site, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to take it. 15OL just says, nope, sit down, Ragin. I've got the scope. This is my site. Flex does take out Brando, but Andre says, you kill Brando, I kill you. Lunes, with an excellent shot through that smoke, takes out Superman, and now he's in so much trouble. Absolutely.
I don't know how he hasn't gone down yet, but that was some excellent fighting by Lunes right there. And 15OL holding down that A hallway by himself, that's what I expect on this map. I mentioned it earlier, and I'm not sure why Penta didn't do that, but we saw 15OL just lock down 3 members there, taking out 1 before his teammates helped him clean up the final 2.
And that leaves your grenades for later in the map, like where they could be more useful. Of course, I'm not a pro, so maybe they know something that we don't.
Yeah,
we do see Penta rolling up double sniper now, both FaZe and Thunder. What do you think that they're going to do with that?
Well, we've been talking about it, running multiple snipers. I wouldn't be surprised for them to look for picks. As we see them over on the long hallway looking down, it's going to be 15OL versus Ragin. No, FaZe versus 15OL. So whoever wins this snipe battle is going to be instrumental for this round.
And 15OL, like you said earlier, is holding down long A by himself. So if he goes down, the rotate has to come out.
And he does.
He does. FaZe out-snipes 15OL. This opens up A site. Carbon needs to start moving now.
It looks like they're going to fake the A push as the rotation comes back around to A, and they're going to move to B with that pickoff. And I think Carbon's going to find it out pretty quick, as they do.
Superman finds the entire blacklist team. Lunes taking out Famous. Superman with a 2-kill in that battle. Flex taking out Superman. And we're back to a 2v2 situation. Flex is seen on low health. He does have the bomb. And both teams are sitting pretty in mid. So it can go either way. With all these lanes on the map, I expect Penta to rotate over towards B and try and take that B bomb site. Whether or not Carbon gets the memo, I don't know.
Well, FaZe was just there trying to pick off Brando. He did tag him a little bit, but they know that FaZe is sitting on the scope and he's going to try and pick someone off, so they're playing a little bit more defensive over B. As we see Carbon pushing down towards long a hallway, they're going to go towards A, and I feel like Carbon's just going to let them plant the bomb and try and take it back from there.
Penta does have to be on the move fairly quickly. Andre and Brando are very well entrenched in that B side. This bomb is going to go down fairly well, and it's going to be a retake situation for Carbon. What do you expect to see on that retake?
Well, A's much more open than B for retakes, so it makes sense that Carbon did this, and they just need to not get picked off by FaZe here when they're making the rotation. They need to go in guns blazing, teamwork together, and it looks like that's what they're trying for. They're going to push underneath together.
Brando
Perfect
finds
teamwork.
Flex, and now it's a 1v2 for Penta. FaZe does have the scope. It's not over. We see both of them are going to come through this window here, and we're not sure. He gets caught by Andre. Diffuse goes out, and Carbon goes up. Yet another match.
Rough situation there for FaZe. He had the scope. I feel like he could have went back a little bit further down long hallway and tried to get a pick from there and then played 1v1 against whoever was left alive. But, you know, he tried to play the close game on the site, and right as he looks away from window, a guy comes.
That's it.
Oh, what are you guys doing?
We're making sure nothing sticks.
Otherwise, we gotta scrub all this stuff off.
Time to put the bomb down at B. It looks like it's going to go down at B.
Famous knows now, though, and he's going to I think he's going to play this one slow. He doesn't want to push on too fast. He's still got 30 seconds. That's plenty of time to get in there, get the kill, defuse the bomb. He's got lots of corners to check. FaZe is right there in the window, and Famous has no idea. He does see him. He has the information now. He goes for the fake defuse to try and draw FaZe out. We'll see what he decides to do here. He's going for the actual defuse. He's trying to bring FaZe out of that corner. He gets the
Famous with the headshot.
And Carbon
Absolutely
is
incredible.
Unable to defuse.
I don't see Penta coming back from this. That was an absolutely heartbreaking round for them. They were up 5-3. They had the great flank coming in together. Some huge plays from Famous and Andres shut down the 5v3.
But they did take that map. They were able.
Oh, they got the. Oh, the bomb went off. Wow.
Famous was
okay.
unable to defuse the bomb. We see a fight here at Long A. It's 15-0. Takes out FaZe. Brando takes out Raging Loon on Superman Flex. Takes out Andre. Thunder onto Brando. That had to have been a huge confidence booster for Penta. You saw them holding their breath at the end there. Is he going to have enough time to defuse? And now they've got to start feeling better.
Yeah,
this is
I did not see.
Game.
I did not see that they did not get the defuse off in time, so that
Thunder
changes
just
everything.
picks off Famous as he tries to come through to that B bomb site, and Penta is looking really good.
One more to bring it back into even territory for Penta, and wow, I was completely wrong on that. That was the death knell for them. Instead, it's the bringing them back into this match.
Yeah, that's got, like I said before, morale is so big in this game, and I feel like lots of times that goes unnoticed. How the team's mental agility is faring.
Yeah, you really need to, as a pro player, you have to stay even keeled. You can't get too high, you can't get too low. If you get too high, you get overconfident and you start making mistakes. If you get too low, you're not confident in your own ability anymore and you can't
Flex
make the
pushes on the
good
B
shots.
site here, takes out Andre. He goes for the 2K onto Brando. They have B site here now, all 5 of them. So we have a retake situation from Carbon. We've seen that they can do it before. They have been in this situation before. They have come out on top. Famous knows Thunder's back there. He's trying to find the shot. He's almost got FaZe, but FaZe jumps over, takes him out. Thunder with the deagle onto Superman, and Lunes takes out 15OL. We have a comeback here from Penta. Carbon needs to change their game plan over here on Global Risk.
Well, as you said, this is a Blacklist favored map, and Carbon only won the first side 5-4. Even though they had the lead, it was a tenuous lead at best. this map is very open now, and I have a feeling Penta's got the momentum. Not only do they have the confidence, they have the momentum going from that round where the bomb was not diffused in time, and it really looks like Carbon's on the back foot after that.
Yeah, and it looks like Penta's trying to feel out information over here at Long A. They haven't been doing this a whole lot. Thunder finds Superman in the middle, so this can really open the map. But 15 OL says, no, this is my job. I'm the sniper. You can go sit down. I don't know if they know that FaZe is packing a sniper as well.
Yeah, they've seen that Carbon has only run one sniper besides the one round that Brando had one as well. Whereas Penta's been running 2 snipers quite often, so I'm not surprised to see this, and I'm sure that they know that there's another sniper left on Penta.
Right. We see a basic hold here on middle. Carbon checking for any information. Ragen's circling around. He looks like he's heading over towards that B bomb site, but this plays way better into Carbon's hands. They are all on that side of the map.
Even when there was 5 alive, they had 5 at B. They have just given up A completely. They don't care about it. They know it's easier to take back. They're just worried about locking down this B bomb plant.
Yeah, and I think that's the right play in this situation. Time is ticking down. Penta's got to make a play soon. They are going to be in position for this B push. They're only going to have one shot at it.
And unfortunately, we've seen Carbon rotate over to A for no reason. I don't understand why they would lock down B so long.
Brando does
takes out
pick up
Flex.
Flex. Andre takes out Ragen, and now it's a 2v4. Brando finds Lunes and FaZe alone with the sniper.
In his spawn, he doesn't have time. This round's pretty much Carbon's. There's no way that FaZe is going to be able to do anything to pick up this round unless he gets a grenade that kills all 4, which is not going to happen.
Yeah. And Brando finds him and says, FaZe,
That FaZe is going to be able to do anything to pick up this round unless he gets a grenade that kills all 4, which is not going to happen.
yeah. And Brando finds him and says, FaZe, I'm guarding the C4. No thank you. We'll take this bomb back home.
That's it.
Oh, what are you guys doing?
It came down to so many different situations on Deep Bomb Plant where there were such close rounds. That one round where Famous took him out in the window but didn't quite get the bomb defused in one time, had to be a heartbreaker. But they came back strong from that. They kept their mental fortitude, and I'm very happy to see that Carbon came out on top against Penta.
Yeah, but Penta showed that they can stand toe-to-toe with Carbon, and Carbon can stand toe-to-toe with the top Chinese teams here. So that really, we were questioning at the beginning, does Penta deserve to be here? They lost their national finals. They were the second-place team. So, yeah, they came out with a resounding yes, we deserve to be here. We will not be walked over by Carbon.
I don't think any team feels like they're going to walk over another team. As Famous was saying, any team can take it. They gave them the respect. They had the close match with Penta, but they closed it out. And I'm so excited to see what happens from here on out. I think Carbon can do great here. They've shown they can hang with Modern. They've beaten another great team. Penta was in the quarterfinals last year. They're not a bad team.
No, not at all.
So I am very excited to see what happens with Carbon for the rest of this tournament, and we're going to see where Penta ends up. Hopefully they end up in a wild card spot because they're playing really good.
Yeah, they deserve a wild card spot. Everything that I've seen from them, everything that I've heard is that we know Penta's a good team.
All right, and we're going to go down to see the players shaking hands here in a moment. What we've seen from Carbon so far is that their teamwork is on par with the Chinese team. So this is what the Chinese teams are known for. Their backups aren't just the guy that sits on the other side of the map. They roll with their snipers, cover them, and honestly, what we saw there across the board from Carbon was all the members working together. You saw that 2v2 fight in the hallway at the end, and they worked together. It was Superman and Famous, and they were taking down those kills together as a team.
Yeah. Here we see the good games coming out, the shaking hands, lots of respect between these two teams here at CFS 2015.
Yeah, these are Western teams. A lot of times in these international events, you see a West versus East situation happen.
Yeah. Okay. So here we see the round of 12, the final results. We've got Carbon in second place. We're looking for that grudge match from RU Legends versus Hidden.
Absolutely.
That's
we saw
gonna be a
Hidden take out
huge
Legends
match.
yesterday, and I think Legends is going to be looking for some payback against Hidden because Hidden really outplayed Legends across the board in that match. Outfought them, outkilled them, outrotated them, and they outplayed them in every facet of the game. And then our last group finals to find the second place team would be INTZ versus Pacific Makta.
That's going to be an interesting game.
Very.
I watched the Brazilians play yesterday, and they were doing very well. I was very impressed.
They were up against Hong Kong and really gave that match away. They could have beat HG, and their play has been outstanding. I haven't got to see Makta too much, but Makta is another great team, so that match is going to be really close.
right before my eyes, and I can take it if it's what I want to do. I am leaving, and this is starting to feel like it's right before my eyes, and I can taste it. It's my sweet beginning. I can tell just what you want. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone. I can't say it's what you know, but you know it the whole time. Yeah, you know it the whole time. Maybe next year I'll have no time to think about the questions to address. Am I the one to try to stop the fire? I wouldn't test you, I'm not the best you could have attained. Why try anything? I will get there. Just remember, I know that I can tell just what you want. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone. And I can say it's what you know, but you know it the whole time. Yeah, you know it the whole time. Can tell just what you want. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone. And I can say it's what you know, but you know it the whole time. Yeah, you know it the whole time. You lit the fire, then drank the water. You slammed that door and left me standing all alone. We wrote a story, we turned the pages. You changed the end like everybody said you would. I should have seen it coming, it should have sent me running. That's what I get for loving you. If I had a time machine and if life was a movie scene, I'd rewind and I'd tell me, run. We were never meant to be, so if I had a time machine, I'd go back and I'd tell me, run, run. I got your letters, I got your words. I stacked them higher, little more, little burn. Your broken stories don't mean nothing. You made that bed, good luck falling back asleep. I should have seen it coming, it should have sent me running. That's what I get for loving you. If I had a time machine and if life was a movie scene, I'd rewind and I'd tell me, run. We were never meant to be, so if I had a time machine, I'd go back and I'd tell me, run, run. Walk through the city like stupid people do. A million faces, but all I'm seeing is you. I'm stopping strangers and telling them your name, convincing haters one day they'll feel the same. We're common people, we're common people in love. It's supernatural, it's just a force from above. Some call me crazy, some try to make me shut up. If I am crazy, that's what you made me. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. Yeah, it's true. All I do is wanna talk about you. Walk through the jungle, that used to be my town. Everything's different, you've turned it upside down. It happened to me, totally unprepared, just the beginning. But I'm not even scared, cause living like this is risking all that I know. And if it kills me, that's the way I want to go. So pull me under and put me under your spell. Rather be crazy than normal people. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. Yeah, it's true. All I do is wanna talk about you. You're the only one I wanna talk about. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. Yeah, it's true. All I do is wanna talk about you. I wanna talk about you. I wanna talk about you. You're the only one I wanna talk about. Oh, all I do is wanna talk about you. Walk through the city like normal people do, but all I'm seeing is you. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. Yeah, it's true. All I do is wanna talk about you. You're the only one I wanna talk about. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. I said you're the only one I wanna talk about. Yeah, it's true. All I do is wanna talk about you. I wanna talk about you. I wanna talk about you. You're the only one I wanna talk about. Oh, all I do is wanna talk about you.
he's just waiting for the defuse. Now Triky's going to peek. There's no time now here for Phyllis. He needs to get the frag, but he's not going to be able to do it, and he goes down to the bomb there as well.
Great play by the crate, play by Treek.
Yeah.
That was just great, really well done. He had players coming from both angles. One was on the bomb, defusing. He played it perfectly though. He got that kill that he needed to get on that short A area towards middle on Maestro, and then he went back, just played that guy on the bomb. Great play. Securing that 5th round for Are You Legend.
Yeah, so 5-4, I guess the pretty expected result on that map. I don't think either team going to be particularly disappointed with themselves. Are You Legends were up 4-2 at one point, so maybe they could have thought we could get another round or two here, but really at the end of the day, doesn't particularly favor either team.
Yeah, no, I think it actually gives Hidden the edge a little bit, because Hidden's Blacklist side, their aggressive side, is just so much better from what I've seen than Are You Legends. I'm not sure how they feel about this map. Maybe they're not going to be quite as comfortable, but wow. Some kills have already traded back and forth, and we can see Hidden are actually down. I think it's 4-3.
4-3, yeah, indeed. And, well, interesting to see. We did see Treek and Varia picking up one frag apiece, and another frag going over to someone on the side of Hidden. But, well, it's a 4 versus 3 situation here, and that's going to make things a little bit more difficult here for Hidden, but certainly still a doable result if they get...
Is happening? This is not Halloween. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna try restarting the broadcast. Maybe that'll fix